this hour we are going to go through some of the things that is happening. Please, before then, I want you to like the video and share it, of course, comment and tell us where you're watching from. Very, very important that you do so. So let's start. Okay.
Citing that whosoever that will stand as the guarantor for the release of Mazi Nnamdi granted bail must persuade him to drop the agitation of the Biafran state or nation. What Mazi Nnamdi prior to this time have said, it is needless asking him to drop the agitation of Biafra is inspired by the peace, equity, and justice for his own people to preserve their cultural and heritage and posterity that is being faced the risk of extinction, humiliation, suppression, and subjugation within the Nigerian state. Asking him to drop Biafra because he's seeking to denounce the existence of two great Abia, the Almighty Elohim, bow to the devil, the full of that. Asking him for the decision of Biafra is an invitation for destruction. It's not acceptable by him. He went further to say that he has promised the way before, and it's a point of no return. And he human race, he has withdrawn the agitation.
Okay, guys. I don't want to play the video again because the volume is quite low, very, very low. So, as we can see on the title of this video, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, have suffered a lot in the hands of people they are actually trying to liberate. Why I wanted to start with this guy's video is because he gave an update of what is going on based on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention in Nigeria after they kidnapped him. What has been happening, and all of us we know what is going on. We know how he have one case and they refused to release him. But based on the title of the video, that's why I decided to play that video. They are pushing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give up Biafran movement, Biafran agitation, and he refused. They are saying that they're ready to release him, but the bare condition is that anybody who will stand as a shorty or a guarantor, whatever they call that, must be able to persuade him to drop the agitation. Remember, this had been their request since day one for him to give up, and he refused. But the question is this: we, the people of Biafra and Igbo people, do we actually deserve somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to suffer, to go through this pain that is going on? Do we deserve somebody like Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, to go through this pain that he's going on? Does Igbo people deserve people like that? Why I'm asking this question is because of the recent, event, the turnout of the things, what is going on now. Please, guys, like the video so that others will join us as we are here. Because I told us yesterday that I'm not gonna, ignore, my live stream because anybody is streaming live. I'm not gonna respect them anymore about that, because normally if different cabinets they are streaming or having a program on live, I will not come live. But now I'm not gonna do that anymore, because they don't respect themselves. So they don't deserve that respect anymore, unless PM comes out or maybe they decide to come together again and start the way they were, or let them prove us, start doing something nice than what I'm saying to them. Some people say that I should take side, that I should stand in one place to prove to them that what I believe and what I want. I laughed because It simply means that you don't follow my program. If you do follow my program, I made it clear that I'm not going to side anybody now, because one, why would I side Mr. Party A or Party B when I don't know what is their problem? Because it is very clear to me that it's not about fundraising. Something else is going on, and none of them want to talk about it. That's number one. Number two, they claim they have they want to obey, disobey that. It says show it, show what? Tiago, show what? So they want everybody to listen to them and do what they want. No, I'm not gonna do that, because you have to tell us your problem. You have to tell us your problem, because now they're now having program back to back. Every hour, what party A is online, every hour, party B is online to counter what this one is saying. You know, this is getting crazy. And enemies are, no, Biafran government enemies or Biafran's enemies, they are tired of laughing. I mean, they laughed and laughed and laughed. Now they are tired of laughing, because the shame is unbearable. The shame is unbearable, and people don't want to understand that what is going on now is somehow, hands of the enemy in their midst. Yesterday, I told us that I cannot single anybody out to say that, okay, this guy is a sabo, this one is a sabo. But when you read their post or trying to listen to what they're doing, you will see some, hand of a monkey in their in their food. You see that there are some hands, strange hands in what they're doing. I told us last time when I was reading the write-up of Sana Barawa that I can sense some disrespect. I can sense, anger, and he don't understand that people that he's talking to, that he once called them comrade, they are your brother, and that kind of thing. But now he will address Biafrans as Mumu, Mumu people, and a lot of derogatory word in his statement, and that makes me feel like they are. Should I use the word to me everything looks suspicious, and they have people, in Kere group, they have two people in their midst have actually insulted PM in the past. Two people have actually betrayed or they fall apart. They have made comments in disagreement with PM. And these two individuals happen to be in that group. Now, this is not to say that I'm using that to conclude that they are at fault or not at fault. No. What I'm trying to say is that a lot needs to be, told for people who are far away from cabinet to be able to understand what's going on, to know who to follow and what to do. They are ranting on social media, both of them, apart from chief of staff. The way she have carried herself is very, very, very nice. But guess what? Nkere also trying to distance, this is deep. This is deep. Nkere also don't want to come online to be the one to champion what he initiated. He front other people to do that for him. Because if he felt that since chief of staff is not the one responding to some of these critics, that he himself will recruit people that will do the same thing for him. Because why I'm saying that, because all this while I have not watched a single video. I can only hear that Nkere said. I have not seen a single video of the man where he addressed Biafrans or said something. I'm not saying that he have not done that, but I have not seen. But at least I have watched interview of COS. I have listened to her live broadcast. Maybe I missed the one of Nkere. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that a lot need to be discussed for someone like me to be able to know what to do, who to follow. Because I got some comments in our platform, in our second platform, in our first platform. This is our second platform. In the other platform, let me use the word, saying that, Mazi, who do we trust? That question is beyond me because I cannot answer that. How can I answer what I don't know? You that are watching me, or you are going to watch the program later, you don't need to devote your time to trust one person now. If you ask me, or less, if you know more intels, then you can now make conclusion. But we have a lot of Biafrans like me that don't know anybody. You don't have any contacts. You don't have any single person to facilitate, your to feed you with the information that you need, or to equip you with the knowledge the information that you need to carry on, or to reply some comment from people. Because some people believe that because I am streaming simply means that I have every knowledge about everything, or no, it's not. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And I noticed that both of them are having program now. That's why many Biafrans are not even here. They are there already to gossip, to hear what they want to say. Never, you get guru. Sometimes we need to be just follow your mind. That's my belief. Follow your mind. But if you are here, please put a comment so I will know that you are here. You are watching this video. I want to see your comment. I want to see your comment because everything that is going on now is scary. They have divided themselves, beyond the repair, and because that the focus is on, on them now. They're having the other group are having space as we speak. The other people are not the other people, but people who support them are having space. Who supports Party A? They're having program. The other one who support Party B, they're having program, trying to convince Biafrans on what to do, where to go, and how to go about it. By so doing, keeping men on ground, making them vulnerable. That is why they are not telling you that there was, from time to time, they will come online to tell you, no, everything is intact, everything is okay. But we are not seeing Fulani herdsmen carrying, their cattle in our land freely, and nobody is questioning them. Nobody cares. Moving freely with their cattle in the farmland, unlike before. That's what you see when you have people who don't know their duty and choose to do imakwandaibo. By so doing, you are selling yourself out and you are disgracing yourself. I want to, play a video of Sana Barawa. Okay, this is one of the videos that Sonny Akbarawa is using to see who to convince and what to do, how to go about it, because both of them are struggling to gain followership. I watched a video of someone saying that they actually called him, begging him to support them and do this and do that. This is Sana Barawa. For you to know what I was saying, that sometimes when you read their comment or their post, you will be like, wow. With permission from Ekpa and Co. Oyo, Finland, and from an Ekpa, COOY. I don't know what the meaning of that. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm not going to lie. It says, if permissions from EPA and COOY, Finland, I hereby post this to entire Biafran people. This was a visit to our PM, to our Prime Minister's Lego chamber in Finland with our Minister of Finance and others. This visit was to see our Prime Minister's attorney and know certain things, those that are changing the structure of prime minister were not allowed into this office because their hands are stained. PM is fine, will join us soon, but he is disappointed at many of you now. Now, this post, my brothers and sisters, has been edited. This post, I'm not going to lie to you. I am fine, my sister. Wow, nice to have you. It has been long. I hope you know what is going on and that there's a fire on the mountain. Have you been following the news? Have you been following what is going on? Anyway, we are here to make sense out of their post. These people, this party of Fesona Barawa and Nkere, they are struggling to gain followership, just like other the August Rebellious group are doing their own. Now, what I want you to understand, the reason why I actually share this post was because of the way this guy called here. There was not like our prime minister. It was Vice Simon Ekpa's. He put his Simon Ekpa boldly with that. If you notice recently in his post, he don't use PM often. He actually go direct to call him Ekpa. Now, after saying this, Biafrans are keeping note and following him up with some astonished videos, posts rather, like what this person said here. Successful Fluffy said, Successful Fluffy said, you are a big liar. You have deleted a post where you said no one has been able to communicate with PM since his detention. No one has been able to communicate with PM since his detention. That one, look at it, because I don't want to listen. You are a big liar. You have deleted a post where you said no one has been able to communicate with PM since his detention. That anyone claiming to have spoken to him is a liar. After on your is a liar. Later you took it down. Later you took down the post. But I have this one where you made such tweet again. Who are you deceiving? Now let's go to this post, this one, because a lot is going on. Now read this post from Sonak Barawa. Read this. Just a moment. Let it get clear. Okay. I have actually read this post in his in Sonak Barawa's X. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So even as you are not allowed, look at it, to communicate or speak to us from, just a moment, speak to us from wherever you are until the interrogation is over. They have already used your name to make Ngozi Deputy Prime Minister by herself. I don't understand. They have already used your name to make Ngozi Deputy Prime Minister by herself. For you to, I'm not saying that anybody is lying, but we cannot block our senses, our sense of reason, because we want to make friendship. You understand? So if you are followers of Sonak Barawa and Nkere, please don't get offended. I'm here just to analyze what is playing out, so that you yourself will not make final decision. Okay, I'm not telling you who to follow, so don't get it twisted. He first said they have already used your name, meaning that the group of people have done that, right? Then at the end of that sentence, he said, made Ngozi deputy prime minister by herself, meaning that she is the one that made herself prime minister. But you started the statement by they have already used your name to make Ngozi deputy prime minister by herself. I hope you are following what I'm saying. So after saying that people made her prime minister, you are now trying to retrieve the steps to make it look like she's the one that imposed herself on the people. So to me, there are some unclarity there. Imagine if PM was not to come out again, she would have put herself as prime minister. Biafrans, okay, Genti, just listen. He said, I don't know why the picture is not okay. Biafrans, my concern is to raise funds for our men on ground so that our babies, children, women and men won't be slaughtered by the terrorists. So that part we make you feel, oh wow, so nice, right? But the same person have made a post today telling you, a moment. He has made a post today saying this. After saying that nobody was able to communicate with PM, today he's not telling you that, that with permission from Ekpa hereby, and let me read the part that he said that PM change the structure minister. Oh, where's the part where he mentioned that PM is not happy with many of your hair? PM is fine. Read this part. PM is fine and will join us soon. But he is disappointed at many of you now. Meaning that for you to know that he's disappointed, you must have already have communication with him. I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. So this, like I said, this is not to tell you that Sonny is a liar, he's a sabo. I'm not calling him sabo because a lot is yet to surface. Many things are still hidden, many of them. So as days go by, we will be connecting the dots until we make up final conclusion, or we have to remain neutral PM come out. Because when you listen to the two parties, they are not, both of them have made a mistake, which I said yesterday. Both of them, none of them are, you can, no, I cannot pick one and say this person is innocent. No. Because even if you want to follow government procedure, you need to follow it in so that the way you're not going to provoke or step in on the people's toes. At least be civil in your actions. But they don't want to do that. They want to do it kitty kitty kata kata. So telling us that Nkere went to PM's chamber in Finland is good, but is that all we need to hear? Is that all we need to hear? Now, Commander Ross said this. Although some people are kind of, somehow not comfortable with this commander because of, what he has done in the past. But let's go through the. I had a discussion a few minutes ago with my prime minister. Are you following? I had a discussion a few minutes ago with my prime minister, Simon Ekpa, of which in the realm he said, okay, in the realm, okay, maybe he's trying to say he had maybe in the spirit. I don't know if PM can communicate anybody with the spirit. Is PM he's living, not dead? I don't know. Why will he say in the realm? He says, serious, Commander Ross, stay neutral until everything is done. Don't be distracted. The PM Simon Ekpa has already changed the slogan, no more all eyes on the rising sun, but all eyes on the Biafran territory, against the invaders. Same caution from my leader, Master Mekano, and make sure there is no distraction on the activities on the ground. Soon it will all end in glory. Praise, it will all end in glorious praise. I totally agree. So we wait. So we watch this interesting movie. Remember. So after all this long piece of write up here, somebody said this. We are with you, both physically and spiritual, my commander. Okay. There's another post he said. Let me look for that post first, because the post that he made today, that post that he made today has proven to me the side that he is following. But sometimes when they make comments, they'll try to make it look like they are all together, everything is normal. But no. Like I said, one of the problems that I can identify from them is that two people from that group in the past have chosen to fight PM from that group. And they are now again bringing out other katakata from that group, which that one did not go with me at all. See this one they're doing now? No. Diana, thank you so much. I muted myself, no voice. Oh, wow, my God. All this while. You know, I used to encounter this kind of thing before. I don't know that it will happen to me again. Anyway, uh, where did I stop? Okay, let me repeat myself. Based on what you said, Diana, you said that your problem that you don't your own is that freedom fighters should not romance with politicians in Nigeria. That means something is not right. I said you are right, 100%. You are 100% right, because that is what I said yesterday. If I don't know if some are still making mistake, some of them are still making a lot of mistake, thinking that they're smart, and their focus is how to gather people, how to gather. Biafrans are not people that you give a secret call to follow you. That simply means it has moved from freedom movement to something else. And that's a part that I said no. I don't buy the idea. I don't support anyone that feel like, okay, let me just call this person to support us to fight. I don't buy that idea. And Biafran government in exile, currently the leadership of Orabeze, COS, they have their own mistakes, of course. then people from Nkere and all their groups are making mistake and still making mistake. Do you understand? Both of them are still making mistake, and taking side on any of them is a no-no for me. Totally, that they have totally messed up everything. Okay, I don't think it is wise for any of them to take side of any type, because taking side is just like adding fuel to fire. Like what you said is, I made it clear yesterday that it did not go down well with me at all. I don't see any reason why COS will have, a good friend, a politician, because I believe that friendship has to do with favor. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. When you need something, I give you. And you don't know how ruthless Nigerian politicians are. You don't know. And when she said that she will give phone number of economic Yoruba people, I think, to that person to talk to iron out why they added. Do you know the threat that man will unleash? What he will unleash on these people by making sure that intimidate, or they may track them down and send them to judgment. So it is a very, very big error from COS. Then issue of Nkere and his group, like I said, they are still making a lot of mistakes. Go and read their utterances and their comment. There's no iota of love. If you have issue with COS, you shouldn't use that issue, that your personal problem with her, to antagonize Biafrans who are yet to know what you claim that you know that is unbearable about her. You don't want to tell people the truth, what the COS have done. Even if you, because everything they are saying doesn't make sense to me. Everything they are saying today doesn't make sense to me, because you cannot tell me that all of a sudden everything is the way it is because of you are not in good time with CS. No, not at all. I want to bring, there's a video of this guy that I wish to. Where is that video where he says something? I was the first to okay, no, not this one. Not this one. I thought I saved that video. Somebody replied him, but like I said, both of the two party, in one of the group, they have two people that have betrayed PM in the past, and that is why I am very, very, careful, very, very careful with them. Some people they say, "Why are you saying like this? You need to." You need to do this, you need to do that. Follow this, follow this, follow this. I'm not against anybody following anybody. But can we know why they are not coming together anymore? What is the problem? And like I said, none of them are going to come out, to tell Biafra the truth. But they want you to follow. Follow. Follow for what? Follow for what? This is very, very embarrassing. We are already shameless. We are shameless because, as an Igbo man, one thing you need to do, one thing you need to have is being shameless. You have to develop that attitude of not, having that you will not feel any shame, not having any shame at all. You have to write it off from you. Otherwise, you will not make headway, because everything will always go somehow. Everything will always go somehow, to the extent that you yourself will be like, what have I just done? This video that I'm looking for is from Commander Royals, but I cannot see it now. I cannot. Maybe in our next broadcast I will play it. Okay. Just joining. Okay, Obioma, nice to have you. Good evening to you. No, you have not missed a lot. We are only 35 minutes here. Maybe you have missed some, but you can go back later and watch that. Now, let me go to Sona Barawa, okay? Because I have noticed that he seems like he's deleting some of his posts. He seems like he's deleting some of the posts. But before then, hear this.
Wow, wow. Yeah. So the officer is just one thing. How I know him. Okay, it's part of the thing. I've met him many times in a group of young entrepreneurs. We have a.
Next, I greet you. Welcome back.
And that's it was about 10 years ago because it's meant for people under 35 and me and Simon we are both older, so that's why we are not in the team anymore. But I saw him last night earlier on this autumn. I was cycling to my home. This is the point I want you to get. He said, I saw him last night, yet the person that is interviewing him did not get that point. Are you getting the message? I will rewind it back. You see, why I put down here what you don't know is bigger than you. Is so you will understand what you know me, I don't do cycle. Whatever I did tell you are the Raphael was interviewing this man.
Okay.
And the man is telling you, I saw him in this area last night. You will hear again. Just listen very, very careful. Listen now. I hope I don't go too far. At a sauna once. Wow. Yeah. From here now, listen very attentively. I beg, listen very attentively.
For some of you that don't understand what is going on here, this is 247. Okay, Ugo was having, was in his live broadcast. He brought a video where Chiamaka Jere interviewed a Finnish citizen in this convention that just ended few days ago. Chiamaka was interviewing just one of the citizens, maybe that is going his way. It happened that the guy knows PM. It happened that he knows PM, and he said that he saw PM yesterday. You see the reason why, after this interview, I will now tell you my belief henceforth. Because we have seen a video from people in Finland saying that he's not in prison, he was not arrested, he's this, he's that. Now, I will tell you my own conclusion about that. But in this video, the man actually told Raphael that I saw PM last night, but out of, I don't know, maybe his mind, Raphael, maybe his mind is not in the conversation. He did not catch that point. And Ugo was able to dictate what happened here. Now listen.
One thing, how I know him. Okay, it's part of the thing. I've met him many times in a group of young entrepreneurs. We have together, and that's it was about 10 years ago. Because it's meant for people under 35, and me and Simon we are both older, so that's why we are not in the team anymore. But I saw him last night earlier on this autumn. Are you getting the message? I saw him last night. This happened on the 3rd of December, 2024.
3rd of December, 2024. Are you getting the point now? 3rd of December, 2024. A Finnish citizen was telling Chiamaka Jere that he saw PM in the street of Finland last night. And Chiamaka was unable to capture that point. And this is just something that happened on December. Now, okay, let me allow you to play to the end.
When Raphael was interviewing this man, the man was telling Raphael I saw Simon Ekpa right here in this autumn last night, but he did not take notice of that. Now, I want you to ask yourself, who is getting information from Prime Minister? What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. You see, I will tell people as I will tell them.
Now,
Ben, I don't know what the other man is saying or omitting. It's not my business. But I want us to understand something.
Okay, this is where the person that caught the video decided to cut it, because I've not watched his live stream. This is just one of the random videos that you can see on social media, and I'm gonna probably I will react on it later. But one thing I want you to understand is that PM is not in prison. That one's number one. Number two, PM is in a country that knows everything about security. Like, PM is not, he's not being restricted, like he don't use phone, he don't watch, he's not on the internet, he's watching everything that is playing out. But the problem is that the country, his country, because that's where where his that people that are protecting him, is Finnish government, have told him, go out, we don't want to see you posting anything, do not comment or do anything on social media with your account, ever. Do you understand it? Ever. Don't do it again. And until the investigation is being done. And as a citizen of the country, PM is no longer behaving like us. He's no longer behaving. What I mean by us is that, I mean, talking about people who are still in Africa, or people who still have African mentality, or people who, some of the people that are doing this from here are in America. But there's something that somebody who allowed the system of the country where he lives to pass through him, and he passed through the country. PM have passed through those things. That's why his decision and what he do or what he does is totally different from what other people do. He's the kind of person that followed rules and regulation of the country. That is what the country know about him. For a European country like Finland to give you their passport and allow you to participate in their key position, to be where their people are, to be real citizen of the country, they acknowledge you. What is playing out down, maybe the security have already dictated that other European countries may end up buying PM if you allow him like this. For us to give him national protection that he deserves as a citizen of Finland, we have to go through this process of, investigation. And now it's no longer about a journalist going to Africa to examine. Now the Federation of Finnish are now looking into what is playing out. Do you know both Nigerians and Biafrans have come together to tell us that in Finland, they played a lot of videos of atrocities of Nigerian personnel, security personnel, what they're doing in national TV of Finland. That's the extent that they've gotten to. And being that PM is obedient citizen of the Finland, he must obey everything, no matter what you do now. If you like set a Biafran government in exile ablaze in US, in Maryland, PM is not going to do anything. He will keep calm until the right time he will come out and set the record straight. Mahatma is going to do the same thing. The question is, those of you that are running fast, why must COS say yes when I want it to be no? As if this, and these are a group of people that are used to talk about DOS and the way they are misbehaving. Do you understand? COS and Nkere, one of them is saying the truth. But you that are not in that group, that don't know much about what's playing out, you just jump because of what Mr. A post and what Mr. B post. You just jump and say, okay, COS is a saboteur, she's a saboteur. She's not a saboteur. And in Kere, I don't see him as a saboteur until I know what they claim that he's a saboteur. No. But for now, I have not seen anything to tag any of them saboteur. But I believe that something going on among them, and one of them is wrong. I know. But being wrong is different from making mistakes. You may be right, but in one or two occasions you have made a mistake. That's what I mean by both of them are making mistakes. I'm not saying that none of them are, that I despise all of them. But as someone who is commenting from a neutral ground, I need to understand what has happened, what is playing out, why they're behaving the way they're behaving. Nancy said, how sure you are about this? About what? About the video of Ugo played. What again? Okay, let me flip. Okay, because I did not. You think it's audio? Okay, maybe you think it's audio. This is video now. What are you talking about? Look at it.
Wow. Yeah. One thing. Okay, it's part of the thing. I've met him many times in a group of young entrepreneurs. We have together, and that's it was about 20 years ago. Wow. It was meant for people under 30.
That he know PM about 10 years ago. He have known PM about 10 years already.
And me and Simon, we are both older, so that's why we are not in the team anymore. But I saw him last night earlier on this boat.
I saw him last night in this city. Don't understand. So yes, I hope that question has been answered. So if you don't believe that, maybe you think that this video is just a cooked up video, that is on you. But to me, this is real. And why are you all of a sudden everybody's doubting, what Biafrans are bringing to you? Why? So don't get it twisted. The issue on ground is that many of them don't know who PM is. Is that why they are all speculating he is watching every one of them? Okay. Okay. Let me take it. The issue on ground is that many of them don't know who PM Ekpa is. That is why they are all speculating he is watching every one of them. He's more wiser than them all. He is, and that is why I don't think, like I said, if I am in the group where the memo or no memo was issued, then it will be more easy for me to make judgment, because this is what I witnessed. But for me to rely on what somebody said, that his brother or sister has committed this or committed that, without any clear evidence, is to me, I think it's not wise. It won't be a wise decision. But what I'm saying is that the little that I can see on the in public, I can make conclusion that this is wrong. This is wrong. But the best of them all is for them to throw away their ego and come together and join hands together. But simply because this is what I feel that is playing out. Most of them are fighting each other, like Inkere, the finance minister, is fighting tooth and nail, simply because don't understand is that you're not working now does not mean you're not going to work tomorrow. What if PM comes out and says, okay, this formed at my absence, I'm not pleased with them, and because they are incompetent, I prefer the former people. He can do that and bring them back, because this is freedom movement. It's not as if the country is already at hand, that they can start conducting an election. No. People must be in the helm of affairs to facilitate what is going on, to pick credible people that are going to make lead. The only thing that France should be worried about is two things. One, somebody who could sabotage, or somebody who have the intention of selling the struggle out by killing men on ground and selling people out. That's number one. Number two, somebody who will siphon money, that the money that been donated have been siphoned, and nothing is they're unable to show anything for that. These are key things that you should be worried as ordinary citizen of Biafra for now. But putting your eyes on who is the finance minister, who you want to be, is not your duty, because somebody is there doing the job, not you. Why don't you allow people to do their work? If you have been working as finance minister and government says, okay, we have to quit, they have to reshuffle. As a citizen who actually want the progress of the organization, all you need to is okay. You support the person again and do the clear handover. Learn how to, how government is being run. This is the time. You don't need to, when independence comes, when you have your freedom, you don't need to start going to IT to learn it again. This you should have to transfer what you have been doing here to that time. But seeing people pretending that this is freedom movement, we should do it this way, we should do it that way. No, anything can happen now. As you are doing it, sometimes do cut and join, but don't forget the real process or procedure. But them now, they're now questioning the office of prime minister, questioning the deputy prime minister. She made herself a prime minister. That kind of thing, I don't like it, because I hate it when I read the Nigerian newspaper that PM made itself acclaimed prime minister. That's whenever I hear anybody saying that somebody made herself a prime minister or made herself a former minister, I feel, to me, it's embarrassing, because you yourself that have served as a minister, people were saying the same thing to you, and we are all against it. We have made it clear. We are all against it. And somehow, DOS and their group, like I said, they are getting tired of mockery and laughing at themselves, thinking that they're going to mock Biafrans. MNK Gift, he said, made it this post, he said, new dimension. Let me flip the camera so you'll be able to see that. He said, new dimension. Today, Mazi MNK Gift hereby dissolve every department of autopilot. There is no more leadership. No autopilot member should take order from Madam Ngozi, currently in Finland, in Anokwa Oyoji. Criminal. The autopilot struggle has ended into autopilot 2, new dimension. Nobody should take order from anyone, including Simon Ekpa. Like I said, they are no more calling him Ekpa, because to them, they have done their job wonderfully. I don't know if you have seen the video of Uchemefo, which I posted. I don't know if I've watched that video. Uchemefo saying it the way it is, but at end, he always want to pick his own enemy, of course, which is Master Modokan. These people need to understand what they're doing to themselves. It is very, very shameful. Very, very, very shameful. So, my people, I waste much time here. Okay, this broadcast will be as short as anything, because I am somehow tired and I have other things to do. So just bear with, keep on, you do your best by by subscribing, subscribe. But Chiamaka Jere and Sana Parawa need to stop the kind of noise they're making. Is not, to me, it doesn't go down well with me at all. I don't like it. This guy called somebody Marvelous Arinze made a post, and Chiamaka replied him with this. Let me go to Arinze. Okay, so I made, and Chiamaka to reply that. Where is that post for? My brother, wait. Is it this post? No, it's not this post. It's not this post. It's not this post. I thought my dear brother, in time. Okay. Let me just bring the comment of Chiamaka first. Probably from that comment we may get to the post himself, where he was trying to bash on the guy for saying that what they're doing is not, doesn't want it. Okay. Chiamaka said this. Wokem, stop confusing yourself, because the thunder from dragon is looking for some people. Stand one place. Now, standing one place, when you hear stand one place, is support who you want to support so that we know who you are. The question is, why are they so desperate for people to stand at one place? That is not good at all. That's not good. That is a sign of sabotage. And I don't want to call anybody stubborn, but the only thing I'm saying is that people need to understand that this thing has nothing to do with Mr. A, Mr. B is about Biafrans. Until they understand it that way, they're not going to get it right. They won't get it right. As I'm speaking today, now they are still having hosting program to counter one people. And yes, like Ekpa will always do, he always prefer to call people Mumu. He's now calling people Mumu, which I don't know why. I don't know why. Even the Twitter space that they're having now is all about Mumu, calling people Mumu. Now, he said this. Read this. You understand what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. From Sana Barawa. Can someone educate their Mumu people? Now, again, just pay attention. Their Mumu people parading the Biafran constitution everywhere, that they should stop mocking. They should stop mocking of that constitution, please, because I have just ignored you guys for days now. You have not restored Biafra fully yet. You only did declaration of the restoration, and you are to use the mandate of the declaration given to you by Biafrans to fight until you get Biafran sovereignty restored. Just to clear your doubts, now, if you are quoting that constitution now, which court of the Biafran is going to interpret it based on the constitution? Now, non-entities everywhere. The next thing now is your defense first, to defend your declaration before you start making noise there with emojis of mockery. After saying that people should not mock, and you are mocking people. To me, I don't want to go much about it, but all this calling names, insult, they need to call it off if they really want to, forge ahead. So, my bro, thank you so much for your time, and please take care of yourself. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. If I'm not subscribed at all, please do subscribe and learn how to find out the problem before you support anybody. Don't just be carried away. Okay? If you have more reasons to support COS, if you feel that Nkere is the one getting it right, support them. But for me, I believe that they will still come back and work things together. So I cannot take him side or supporting A now. It's too early. So that's me. I don't know about you. Let's wait and see. I just want them to come together to sit down and sort out their differences. Like I said, if you want to judge by what this one said and what the other one said, you will end up losing everything. People that were not even saying anything before are now making mockery of them, which is very, very shameful. I saw Christie's News is now talking. Somebody, Chief Lukembe. Right. I don't know. Anyway, my people, thank you and God bless you all. Take care.